I think we're going to find out a lot about the Kansas City Chiefs in this game. 2-14 a year ago. They looked great last week in their 28-2 win over Jacksonville, but how much of that was the Chiefs being good? How much was the Jags being bad? Because we do know the Jags are really, really bad this year. I think we're going to find out because Dallas is not bad. Now, the Cowboys, not one of the best teams in the league either, but they can do some things. High-scoring offense. Tony Romo's going to throw it all over the field. Last week in their Week 1 win over the Giants, the front seven on defense played very well, shutting down the Giants' running game. If they can do the same thing on Sunday against the Chiefs, if they can stop or slow down Jamal Charles and that Chiefs rushing attack, going to be very interesting to see if Alex Smith is able to beat the defense, is able to push the ball downfield a little bit. Because Smith, of course, throughout his career, in San Francisco. Last week, of course, his first start ever with the Chiefs. But throughout his career, he's never been known as a guy to really push the ball downfield. More of a check down Charlie type. And again, last week in the win over Jacksonville, not a whole lot of downfield passing in the Chiefs offense. Dwayne Bowe did not really get involved. Of course, they didn't really need any downfield passing. They had a big lead for most of the game. But one of these weeks, and it might be this week, because again, Dallas played very well in the front seven last week, looked very good against the run. So it might be this week, but if it's not this week, one of these weeks, Alex Smith is going to be forced to challenge the defense a little more, push the ball downfield a little more, and I'm anxious to see what this Chiefs offense is going to look like when that has to happen. Now, I guess the spreads for all these games, try to handicap myself, you might do the same thing before the spreads are released, and I guess this spread would be pick, and it's Chiefs -3, so a 3-point variance, that's pretty big, so I guess I lean towards Dallas here. I guess I think the value is with Dallas +3. That being said, no outcome would really surprise me in this game. Like I said, I think we're going to learn a lot about the Chiefs, and I'm not convinced that the Chiefs aren't a team that could even contend for the playoffs. And if they beat the Cowboys this Sunday, I'm going to be more convinced of that, especially the AFC. The AFC is certainly softer than the NFC this year. But would I be one bit surprised if Dallas came in there and won this game outright, even won the game by a couple of touchdowns? No, I wouldn't. But the Cowboys, they're maddeningly inconsistent, as their fans and bettors know all too well. So this isn't one of my favorite bets of the week. Might be staying away from this one. But if you're going to get involved, I suggest backing the Cowboys and taking the 3 points.